Good morning and welcome dear students to online English video class. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 10. Topic is verb introduction kind based on function. Okay. So here in this topic children, we are going to cover these subtopics in which there is a verb kind based on function. In function we will have a main verb, auxiliary verb, primary auxiliary verbs. Then after function of primary auxiliary, here we also have modal auxiliary verbs. Then after we will be studying about the main verbs as linking verbs, and then after main verbs so as transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay. Then in the same chapter we will have the sub part of the chapter that is given in verbs kind based on the structure. In the kind based on the structure we will have two types of verb. The first is regular, another is irregular. Okay. Then after again we have verbs kind based on meaning. Okay, so here kind based on meaning we will have a dynamic and stative verbs, and in last there is a topic that is tense and aspect we will be also covering in the same chapter. So without waste of time, let us begin the class with definition of verbs. Okay, if anybody will ask you children that what is the definition of verb, you must be answer that an action words is called verb, because generally students say the same answer that ma'am a verb shows an action. Okay, so here we are going to study more about verb. Clear? No? Now see that a verb can show an action, an event or a state. Okay, this line is talking about three things. First is action, event and a state. Okay, so just keep your mind clear that a verb can show any action, any event and also a state of a person's state of mind. No, we will be talking downside. Okay, then again it says a verb is a word or a combination of words that indicates actions or state of being or condition. Okay, so children, a verb can be a word, it can also be a combination of words. Okay, so a verb or a combination of words that indicates action or state of being or condition, as I told here in the first line. Okay, again it says that a verb is a part of a sentence, okay, that tells us what the subject performs. Yes, it's right. Linking types of verb is always link the subject and then after tells us what the subject performs. So in this way a verb can be used as a used to show action, event or state, or it can be a single word or a combination of words, okay, that indicates these three things, and then after it can be a part of a sentence which always tells us about subject's performance. Clear? Now let us see examples, you will be getting more. Here the first example says Jacob walks in the morning. Okay, so Jacob walks in the morning. What Jacob do? So he walks every in the morning. So here walks is a action verb. So this verb is walks. Okay. Rita is going to school. Okay. Here also there is an action. So here the verb going is the main verb, and then is helping. That I will be discussing later. You will only see the example of verb. Okay. And see the next example. I accidentally locked the door. Okay, so I accidentally locked the door, again shows an action. Then after the next says the glass shattered with the loud noise. Okay, here the glass shattered with the loud noise is an event. Okay, there is no action, so this is an event, no, because the glass shattered with the loud noise, an event happened due to the broken of the glass. Okay, then after next says nowadays she feels angry all the time. Okay, so here there is talking about the state of mind of this girl or this lady. Okay, because nowadays she feels angry, so the state of mind is being told in this sentence about her. Clear? So I hope in this way how the verb shows a state of mind and event or the action is completely clear here. Okay, now let us go with the kinds of verb. Okay, so children, kind of words based on function we are going to have here. So the verb can be classified into the following category based on their function. Okay, that is not here, that is there. Okay, THEIR there. Okay, So the first is main verb. Okay, here main verb, then after auxiliary verb and also helping verb. Then here again we will have a primary auxiliary. In primary auxiliary we will be having be, have, do. Then after modal auxiliary verb, in modal auxiliary verb there is all modals, we will be reading later. Okay, now let us talk on main verbs. Okay, what is main verb? So the main verb is called the lexical verb or the principal verbs. Yes children, the main verb is also known as a lexical verb and principal verbs. Okay, this term refers to the important verb in the sentence, the only just let me do one thing. Okay, so the main verb is also called a lexical verb or the principal verb. This term refers to the important verb in a sentence. Okay, in a sentence, the one that typically show the action or state of being of the subject. The main verb can stand alone or they can be used with a helping verb. Okay, so children, there are two things that we came to know here in this main verb passage, that the main verb is also called a lexical verb or principal verb. Okay, it is very important verb in a sentence. Why? Because the one that it typically show the action or the state of being of the subject. So that is why it is very important. And also it can be stand alone in a sentence. The main verb can stand alone in a sentence, or they can be used with a helping verb. Okay, it can alone in a sentence and also can be used with a helping verb. So how it happened, we will be getting with the help of these examples. So let us see the example. So student, here you can see the first example. She spoke to me about her problems. Okay, so here the word spoke is a main verb. Okay, is a main verb. Okay, so the because this word spoke is stand alone in the sentence and also giving complete sense. Okay, in the same way the second says I called her later in the day. So the verb called is main verb and it is also stand alone in a sentence. Then after the third says she did not reply to my email. So children, you can see that there are two verbs. Okay, in this sentence the first is did, another is reply. So the verb did. Okay, so the verb did is a helping verb that is used to help the main verb reply. Okay, reply is a main verb. Clear? So one more example I will explain you. She did the job very well. Okay, so again there is a word did, but here the word did is used to show the main verb. Okay, there is not any helping verb. So here did is used as main verb, it is stand alone in a sentence, but in the second one this did is used as a helping verb to help or to support the main verb, that is reply. Clear? So I hope main verb is clear to you student. We will now go to the next part, that is helping or auxiliary verb. Okay, so the term helping and auxiliary mean the same thing. Don't be mistake, because helping verb and auxiliary verb, they both are same. Okay, a word that completes the main verb can be called either the helping verb or the auxiliary verb. Okay, so the verb that completes the main verb or to help the main verb or to support the main verb or to assist the main verb is known as a auxiliary verb or a helping verb. Okay, so helping verbs do just they sounds like they do. Okay, they help. Okay, it is because by its name it shows that it's a helping verb. Different helping verbs help or support the main verb in different ways. How? For instance, they can show tense. If they will show tense, they will indicate when an action happened, and then also they also show ability, intention or possibility. Clear? So helping verb are the verb that always help the main verb given the sentence, okay, and also they can show tense, mood, intention, ability and possibility. Clear? So in this category we can divide helping verb into two category, into subclasses. The first is primary, and then after another is modal. Okay, so what is primary we will be studying first. So the primary verb or primary auxiliary verb can function both as a helping verb and full verb. Okay, primary auxiliary are that types of auxiliary verbs that can function both types, as a helping verbs and as a full verbs. Okay, and the primary auxiliary verbs are to be, to do and to have. Okay, means the verb which come in a form of be, okay, in a form of do and in a form of have. Okay, they all are primary auxiliary verb. Okay, the primary helping verbs are to be, to do and to have. To better understand how helping verbs support main verbs, consider these examples, student. You can see the example given on your screen, that I am driving to the beach. Okay, I am driving to the beach. Okay, here the auxiliary verb am. Okay, this word am is a form of to be. Okay, to be. Let's the reader or listener know the main verb in the sentence in this case. In this case the driving is happening continuously in the present. Okay, see the verb driving, that is happening in the present, because here is giving am, that am is a auxiliary verb. Okay, to be form of auxiliary verb, and the word driving is a main verb which is going on in present time. Clear? So now here driving with am is giving present time and it is giving a different meaning, but the different form of to be could be used as helping verb to explain when the driving is occur. Okay, for example, if in the place of am there will be was, so it become was driving. Clear? And in this way it will show the past time. Okay, so that will be was driving, and then after will drive or had been driving. So in this way that can be used differently, and different form can be used to showing this helping verb. Okay, see the another example, I had seen the movie before. Okay, here the auxiliary verb had a form of to have. Okay, so had is a form of to have, is used to express the past perfect tense, which indicates that the action of the sentence occurred at an earlier time in the past. For example, if someone told you that they saw a movie, you might think that they just finished watching it. Clear? But if they say they had seen it, however, you would know that they went to the movie at some time earlier. So the word had seen. Okay, the word had seen, this helping word had is giving the complete sense that they went to the movie at some time earlier. Okay, see the next example, she is not listening to me. Okay, she is not listening to me. So here in this sentence there are two verbs, the one is she, another is listening. So is used as helping verb and listening is the main verb. So that word is helping the main verb listening. Clear? In the same way, the next example, he has told me your big secret. Okay, so there are again two verbs, first is has, second is verb. Okay, so the word has is used as helping verb for the main verb of told. Clear? So children, in this way I hope that you have clear the idea of identifying helping verb and main verb in a sentence. So in this way we had completed definition of a verb, then after main verb, auxiliary verb, and again primary auxiliary verb. Okay, so children, as this video will be bigger, so for today we are going to finish here. In the next class we will be talking on the next topic, in which we will cover function of primary verb, then modal auxiliary, main verb as a linking verb, main verb used as a transitive and intransitive verb. Then also we will have verbs kind based on a structure. Here we have regular, irregular, and then after. Verb kind based on meaning, dynamic, stative, and then after tense and aspect. So children, till that time I want to wish you, and till that time I want to wish you and thank you so much.